What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Save the best for last right here. Actually, I feel like Mark 1 is better, but there you go. I got a lot of friends who is waiting for this Boba Repaint Armor and Throne. And if you want to pre-order this, head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below, especially if you're getting the Throne. Pretty sure this is going to be an expensive shipping. It's huge. All right, let's jump into it. So you get, man, look at that preview right there. Isn't that Koska Reeves? They gave you a lot of teasers in here as well. You got Fennec and Koska. Man, if you are a Boba fan, you should be like happy at this moment and sad at the same time for your wallet. Because imagine, it would run you around $1,000. Let's just say this is $500, and that's not, that's not impossible, right? Let's say you get the Throne, and let's say around $500. Maybe not. I hope not. But, roughly, let's just put it this way, around $400. This would run you after tax and shipping. This and the 2-pack would around $1,000, and you get like 3 Boba with a Throne. If I'm a Boba fan, I'm jumping for joy right now because this is your chance. Look at that Throne. That is beautiful. I mean, this kind of Throne, and to be quite honest with you, if you buy the Loki one from eBay and it's third party, it run you around $200. So, I do have the Throne for Black Panther. That's $120 before shipping. So it's not out of, and looks more intricate than that. So it's not impossible that they would charge like $170 or even $200 for that Throne. And that's, again, a third party is charging almost $200 shipped for that. That's third party. So, it's not unreasonable for them to charge that much, if we're judging it from third party. Now, again, going back to the point, if I was a Boba Fett fan, man, this is a great time and a bad time right now. Great time because you're getting all the figures that you want. Bad time because, man, this is all from Mandalorian. This is not even from Book of Boba. So the storm is yet to come. However, I mean, as you can see here, we got Koska and Fennec there. Man, however, you gotta appreciate this piece right here. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. And a lot of people were like holding out for this armor. And, I never really looked at, some pictures and whatnot, but I do like the fact that, the paint is not perfect. You can see some texture in there. I think it's a beautifully done figure. I think the Throne is beautiful. Imagine posing this like this, in the top of your D12 or maybe in your D12. I don't know if it's going to fit. It looks like it will. And that by himself, wow. There's no other way to buy this, but you got to get the Throne. You got to get the Throne. First and foremost, they're not, from the looks of it, it's not like they're selling it by itself. It's very rare that they release any at all, diorama pieces. You got to, I mean, if you're getting this, you might as well get even if they're selling the Throne individually, imagine paying shipping for that separately. And, I think you're saving more in the shipping unless you get it from Big Bad, which is like $4. But it's beautiful, man. It's expensive. I'm pretty sure it's going to be expensive, but it's going to be beautiful. You can choose not to buy the one with Throne if that's your thing. I would suggest you get the Throne because, man, he just looks badass in here. You know what? You can even have him sitting on the Throne and get the 2-pack and, have them standing up, and doing all sorts of action poses and have him sitting like this, like a badass. And then when you get Fennec, you can recreate that scene, the one that we had earlier. Man, I'm telling you guys, it's wonderful. Outside of that snooze fest that we got last time from Toy Fair exclusive or whatever, they totally redeemed themselves. And I gotta give them props, man. I gotta give them props. I'm always critical of them, but when it's time, you gotta give them props. Now, it is expensive. These things are expensive. So I can totally understand how someone would be like, oh man, I can't get this in the 2-pack. If I have to choose, I get this instead of the 2-pack. If you can only get one with I'll get the one with Throne though. Because our argument back then is the only way you can get the unhelmeted sculpt is if you get the 2-pack. So, look at this. So this one does not have the portrait. So if you only get the repaint armor without the Throne, you don't get the head sculpt. Is it the case with the with this figure as well. So are they kind of forcing you to buy that 2-pack to get the unhelmeted sculpt? That's kind of low blow, but once we cycle, we'll find out. But as far as the throne itself, man, isn't that Iron Studios made one, and with a throne, and that's. But look at this throne right here. Look at the details on it, man. It's now we always say that statues have a better presence than hot toys, which they do because they're bigger. Anytime that a piece is bigger, it would catch more eye. That's just it's just the reality. But if you compare this, and it's nicely done. There's no joints that you see here. I mean, he's sitting. If you can't pose a figure sitting down, I mean, there's something wrong with you. So, but sitting down, there's no joints, visible fabrics. It looks so real. Okay, so if you get the throne, you get the head sculpt. You might as well get this entire piece right here. And this is if you can't buy if you can't buy both, right? You can't buy the 2-pack. Either you have to choose. If you can buy all of them, by all means, knock yourself out. If I was a fan, I'd buy both of them. I'm not that huge of a fan, so that would be a no. But I would say this is, I mean, the other one you do have the civilian version, or I don't even know what you call him. When he was just like when he didn't have the armor, and that is a cool look as well. But who knows? In the book of Boba, maybe there's a bit more of a cooler look in there. You never know. You never know, right? So if budget is tight, I would pick this one up any day than the 2-pack. I would trade that other figure for that throne, because that throne has such a presence on it. Again, I love photography, and this is a better display piece, in my opinion, than having 2 Bobas. That again, if you can get both, by all means get all of them, because you can never go. This has everything, right? Like, beautiful figure. You don't see any joints. The articulation with at least with my experience with Boba, with even like it's amazing. My Boba is the one with the Sarlacc pit on it. There's no fat suit, if I'm not mistaken. There, yeah, I can pose it anywhere I want, however I want. This might have one, because it's a little chunky in that show, so it might have one. But from the prototype pics, it doesn't look like it. The throne looks beautiful. You got a near perfect head sculpt. You got a bunch of accessories. You get this like flame effect and all that stuff. I mean, this look is the one that's sought after. We got people who wanted this painted version, or the kind of like this the battle damage version. Yeah, the special bonus, that's not a big deal. But this, man, this is the one to get. This is the one to get, in my opinion. Again, you can do whatever if you can get both, all of them, more power. But if you get to choose one, I can't get over the throne, man. Again, if this is, let's say, Boba by itself with a head sculpt, and I don't, at the time of this video, I don't know the price, but I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently on Secret Base, because we saw the price, it's like around $320. Let's say this is $400. With the throne, with sideshow. Let's exclude the tax, because that's just how it is, right? Like, exclude the tax. $400, and then the 2-pack is around almost $500. I mean, you get the head sculpt here. Again, like I mentioned earlier, the throne, a good piece throne with Loki on it, with the Loki throne on eBay, is $200. So if you go by that analogy, if this is $200, meaning that Boba is only $200. If this is $400, right? That's a pretty good deal, because you got a Boba with 2 head sculpts. Those accessories that he does have, the jetpack. That's a pretty good deal, because I am willing, like, if I was a fan, ideally, obviously, you want the throne to be cheaper, but you got to prepare yourself that it might be priced $200 or $180. And if that's the case, although that is all gold, the Loki one, it's bigger, but this is licensed as well. So you got to set your expectations pretty clear there. If this is $400, I think that's a great deal. When would it be not a great deal? Maybe if this is $500, I think at $500 it's still pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, good release right there. So good release. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, which one are you getting? Are you getting the single pack, and then the 2-pack from the earlier announcement? Are you definite? Are you gonna get all of them? Gonna get the throne and the 2-pack? Don't even blame you for that. You're gonna skip out on this, waiting for the Book of Boba. I would love to hear your thoughts. Me personally, I'll pass. That's me, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad figure. It's a great looking figure. It's everything that you want if you're a Boba fan. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, hit that like button if you like this kind of videos. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next video.